Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 12, I think this is. It's definitely the Zodiac Brave story, I'm positive about that. I'm the MysteriousJG. So, Ed Leslie. Hulk Hogan's like best buddy for a lot of years. So apparently, I've heard they had a falling out. It's too bad. But Ed Leslie, perhaps best remembered and known as Brutus the Barber Beefcake, came to WCW after Hulk Hogan did. And at first he was an evil character named The Butcher who feuded with Hulk Hogan. But eventually had a whole series of horrible characters he played in gimmicks. One of which was the Zodiac Man. Google the Zodiac Man. He's not like... I don't know why he's called the Zodiac. I don't think he was supposed to be a serial killer, but... he did like paint his face up with black and white stripes and wore black and white striped, tights that were otherwise similar to his Brutus the Barber Beefcake gear. And the only thing he could say was yes, no, yes, no. He would alternate between saying yes and saying no. And he was part of the Dungeon of Doom, which was led by the Evil Master and also by the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan. And the Taskmaster the Master declared that he summoned him through a mystic portal to the Dungeon of Doom, which was a place of evil where supernatural villains gathered to plot the demise of Hulk Hogan. And the Master declared that the Zodiac Man came from the land of Yin and Yang. Not Yin Yang, Yin and Yang. And Kevin Sullivan, famously, because everyone knows about this, declared that the Zodiac Man, said of the Zodiac Man, "He has betrayed darkness, he has betrayed light." So that's the Zodiac Man. And I love the Zodiac Man. I think it's great. And that is going to be in the back of my mind the entire time I'm Let's Playing Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, a.k.a. the Zodiac Brave story, a.k.a. he has betrayed darkness, he has betrayed light. Back to it. I do not think I will have the patience to talk to all of these side characters, because there's tons of them. The non-voice acted characters, they're everywhere. And, is this a potion I missed before, or... Oh, it looks like the enemies... I guess these minor treasures like potions must reset. Or maybe they're randomized. I was about to ask, are these cacti going to come back? And it looks like they are. That's... Oh, that didn't count. Oh, because I went to a... Okay. I left a combat area. There are official combat areas and non-combat areas. And I left the combat area, which is why I no longer had any kind of... Let's see how tough these coyote guys are. Because I lost my... Oh, it's a wolf. I lost my... They're significantly tougher than the cacti. But I lost my combo meter. They're with only a little bit more experience, and they're a lot more dangerous. What about you guys? And should I even be fighting you with as little health as I currently have? You are a cockatrice, which means in theory you can turn me to stone, but I don't think they would do that in the beginning of the game. Oh, I just completely blew it there. Probably don't need to be as stingy with potions as I'm currently being. Let's be safe and use a freaking potion. And I wasn't sure if I was going to go straight back to attacking, because Bosch told my dead brother in the tutorial that you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to re-input commands. You know, if the Rogue Tomato's up here, we'll just fight him. Oh, you're readying poke, are you? Okay. I guess you spotted me after I killed your friend. Magic and techniques. Oh, I can steal. Oh, cool. I stole a small feather. Not sure what use that is to me, but... there does seem to be some randomness to how much experience you get for each kill. Probably best to avoid these guys. Let's figure out where I'm actually trying. I'm trying to get back to the entrance to this zone because I want to hit that save crystal and get my HPs back. I used a potion. I feel like I'm okay using individual potions periodically. I tend to be super stingy about items in these games. Hopefully Bean is not watching this Let's Play because she would be very upset if I start treating potions like they were as precious as Metagel. But yeah, I think it's particularly at the very beginning when it's just Van. I need to be willing to, use stuff. Penelo's probably going to end up being some kind of white mage, and I'm almost positive she's the next party member to join us. So, we should have sold that small package for money. I guess it's possible that when we go back into the city, the guy that gave us the package... Oh, by the way, I'm doing laundry. Hopefully it's not really, really loud, but if so, I apologize. But yeah, hopefully, maybe when we go back into the city, the guy who gave us that package to give to his friend, maybe he'll reward us. But no, I expect to be rewarded when I do small favors for people in RPGs. I mean, none of this is for free. Looking's free, but the rest will cost you. Alright, well... maybe I need to check my clan primer and, okay, he's dead center in the middle. Alright. But as you saw, we had a completely blank map, which was silly. So it would probably be best to avoid these enemies. Oh, I need to cut up this way. There we go. There he is. There's the rogue tomato. You son of a bitch. Let's try to steal from him. I'm assuming it's a he. I couldn't steal from the rogue tomato. That's some bullshit. This is not going to be a recurring enemy. I need to steal from it. It could have... I stole a pebble. That was probably not worth using in my turn for, but... I just really hope it doesn't attract a bunch of wolves to come to its aid. Doesn't look like it's significantly more threatening than the cockatrices were. But apparently it's been, like, destroying merchants. Oh, it's going to make me chase it. And apparently I don't get to just run after it like I'd like to. Yeah, I'm fleeing. Why did I even pull my sword out? Okay, I gotta lose these wolves first. Alright. That is a problem in this game. Yeah, you get into these situations where you're fighting groups of enemies. Ooh, flame breath, eh? Well, we got him. Rogue tomato vanquished. Alright. I am a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. And now we're going to a cinematic, which hopefully like, it'd be nice if during the cinematic I was constantly being attacked by wolves, but... That's Lufia's favorite flower. Surely this will restore her memory.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here.
in the place they grow. Oh, give it to Penelo. You know she'd love it.
This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Penelo can get screwed. This flower's for me. You obtain a handful of Galbana lilies. And am I back to being attacked by a wolf? No, the wolf cleared out. Good. Well, the story demands that I continue. So I'm just going to ignore that wolf. I'm actually going to ignore that cactus. I suppose I could take a quick... I got 19 license points now. But I haven't really figured out which direction I want to start moving in. Gain MP after taking damage would be much more useful if I had magic. As of right now, I don't have any magic. Now these battle lures and swiftness, I think is actually... I'm pretty sure actually what's supposed to make this particular class good is speed. Last Stand and Adrenaline don't seem terrible. I don't know what Red Spiral is. And no, I'm not going to spend the entire video doing this like I felt like I spent the last one. Protectica and Shelga are decent. I wouldn't mind having some kind of... I really wouldn't mind having some form... Inflict one foe with any... Oh, okay, whatever status you have, you can put on an enemy, except they're probably going to be immune to it. Oh, you can get Ribbon. Ribbon's useful in these games. Increases strength when HP is full. Oh, so there's swiftness. You got to unlock the whole... I guess you got to unlock the whole thing to get all the swiftnesses. But this is magic, boost. Doesn't really have that many spells he gets to learn, though. And I have no idea how you go about getting to those spots. So I guess the most generally useful thing is making our way towards the physical damage and swiftness that's down here. Libra might be good. Accessories 2, accessories 4. I'm not really that concerned about accessories. I think what I got to do is get Libra and then just start working my way down here just to get better battle damage until I think about a long-term plan. But yeah, pretty successful video so far. We took out the Rogue Tomato. That is the only plot-required hunt in the game. After this, hunts continue to be a thing, but it's just like a side thing you can do for funsies. But now we're going to run into an issue of how do we get back into the city. So we got to talk to the guy who gave us a yes/no question about whether or not we wanted to go back into the city, I would imagine. Because it's showing red on our Sultan Leda. Which means I don't think we just get to go right back in. Oh, there's kites. Oh, Van, I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Penelo about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying, so the two of us headed out here to find you. Oh, Penelo's out here, too? As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates, and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since. Oh, shoot. So I gotta find Penelo now.
Now what?
doesn't seem even remotely worried about Penello.
Open the gate.
Open the gate, mateys.
All right, out the way.
Wait a second. How can you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it?
You're not as good as chocobos are.
Pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch.
Hey, my value as a slave is higher than that.
Distance, we don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
I don't want the peasants thinking of chocobos.
Right then, move them in.
Well,
You stomped on my flower. That's...
that does it.
Oh, a fine, fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right?
He's gonna come smooth it over before we can get ourselves killed, I
different
guess.
Soil means different bouquet, too.
This one smells like peasants.
Give the rose wine, it may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it.
I think he's supposed to be funny.
Some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
Wanna get drunk on duty?
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Oh, thank God my goofy character
Don't give me
helped
a
out.
scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Well, they're too drunk to stop us. Does she have lace on her armlets there?
The
What is that?
ceremony will be starting soon. I best be hurrying.
That's not really my way, of
Okay,
course.
well. Vaughn, wait. What is it? Vaughn!
You weren't even gonna give me those flowers, you jerk! I mean, how much more motivation does Vaughn need to hate the Empire? They're bad. We know they're bad. They don't need to step on its flower in order for him to hate them. Put on some shirts, people. Well, okay. Hi, I'm the bad guy. Saw me earlier. Boy, you could, like, assassinate him now, save a lot of gameplay. I'm pretty sure he's the final boss, if I remember correctly. Which I thought was actually pretty cool. Like, the final boss actually is... It has that in common with Lost Odyssey. They actually build up the villain so that you really want to take him out, and he's the last guy you fight.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm. Your Excellency.
Stand still, I can talk. I'd like to make my own speech, if you don't mind.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
So yeah, pretty much.
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred.
What?
Nor shall I ask your fealty.
Nor shall I speak plainly.
The due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people.
I come not to praise him, but to bury him.
His was a rule worthy of your devotion.
Don't trust this guy, he's totally
Even
evil.
now, he remains among you.
Oh no, I should
Protecting you.
revive the joke that I did for Seymour
His
Guado. Yeah, this guy
ardor
seems
for the
really
peace
good.
And wheel of Dalmasca falters not.
I'm totally
I will ask only
trustworthy.
that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end. Yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace, a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing,
And I'll start talking normally.
of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will
Literally,
defend
because we have
Dalmasca.
arrows.
Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King
He said a
Ramanas
swear.
and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca.
It's a pretty heavy score.
What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Anyways. Penelope's like, why isn't that guy wearing a shirt? I'm totally trustworthy. They can call me Major Tom.
Is Ravenasta to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent.
Like your shoulder
Take
pads.
this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A
Whimsical?
stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
He's like the most important guy in the kingdom.
Hello, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance.
I apologize for my odor.
Emperor, highness, the people of Ravenasta join me in welcoming
That's
you.
enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince.
I am not funky.
Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
Yeah, whatever.
I meant no disrespect.
I don't even know what I am. Like, what's my species? With bangers or something?
I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
Actually, I really don't want to talk to you at all.
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Ravenasta.
Sure he is.
Why don't you call me Vane?
You probably think this song is about you.
Right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that.
I'm going to
Tonight
kill
will
you.
join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
I'm warning you, buddy. I can drink a lot.
How can he stand about him like that?
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's
That's
not
what's so
doing it 'cause
crisp
he
and fresh
wants to.
about you.
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I'd stand here on the sidelines criticizing others. Or sit, or stand.
Well... I'd do something.
I'm gonna keep killing rogue tomatoes until this kingdom is free. I don't know what that little icon at the top left is when it's
Fawn,
loading.
You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
Sure. What?
This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Ravenasta anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Well, we didn't really get to see what it was like before the Empire showed up, so it's kind of hard for us to say.
Hey, Penelope, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Hell no.
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca.
I want to
Come
steal
on.
the banquet.
What do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please.
At McDonald's.
You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship.
Dinner might be slightly less
Oh,
expensive.
Hail on, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, damn it, I thought you were joining our party.
An airship.
I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
And that's where the plot is taking us, to Old Dallin. Uh-oh, these are bad guys. I just might think. You're now free to enter Lowtown and leave Ravenasta. So that's a thing. You're at level 2. So there's probably people saying different stuff now. Listen, Cheryl, you get in trouble, do it proper, like make a name for yourself. I want the bounty on your head to be worth the trouble. Har. Okay. If I could find a way to curry favor with Lord Vane, I'd never have to worry about money again. Well, I don't know. I mean, that outfit you're wearing might curry some favor. So here's the bazaar. The bazaar won gold dust. I didn't go to the ceremony. I just stayed here thinking about how things used to be. I used to have a shirt. You'd never know what to look at me, but I used to be a sky pirate. I worked, and finally had enough money to buy me a beaten-up old airship. Nothing up to then had a bigger smile on my face. The parade's really bringing them out, isn't it? I put my friend here in a foul mood. Says he doesn't care to be pushed, pulled, or pressed. That's great. Glad to hear all about that. So I want to go find this guy who made us carry a package around. And I'm probably going to miss all sorts of side quests in this game because you have to talk to 1 million people. Sure, the parade was fun, but it wasn't that hearty belly laugh kind of fun, you get me? Yeah, whatever. So what do you think? Will Miguel be able to call the new council by his first name tonight? The lonely boy is still here. Saying different stuff, but still lonely. I suppose I could do some mid-mission shopping here. Amal's weaponry. Amal's mighty servant. Some weapons are good for range, some strike quickly. Find a weapon that suits your needs and stick with that. Welcome, welcome. We'll be closing the store early tonight. Special circumstance, you know. It should be quite an evening, yes. Wow. I can't afford anything. Does tell you which license you need, and I believe I already have a dagger. I believe that's pretty much all I'm allowed to equip at this point. So I get a few more lip. I'm going to be able to get Libra, which maybe I should have saved up just enough to get Libra. But we've got daggers 1. Daggers 2. I guess this is the other thing we could be doing is just opening up more equipment. Daggers 2 gives us Mage Masher. Daggers 3 gives us some other stuff. I don't think daggers are really the best gear in the game. Although they're not considered daggers, there's some funky swords that we can get with this build. Like ninja swords, you can get the Eagle Blade. Whatever. I'm going to assume that I can't afford anything from the armor shops either, and that I just need to, like, kind of keep playing the game using default gear for now. But I definitely want to make my way down to, come to Easton to do some shopping. I don't know where to begin. Where do you suggest I begin as a hellbeast? Okay, I want to go this way. Wait a second, what am I doing? This way will take me to where that guy with the package was. Don't tell me he's gone now. He's gone, what a jerk. Unless this is him. You got an aerodrome, it's pretty awesome. By the way, I am the guy who gave you that package. I just don't feel like rewarding you. Alright, so what the heck are you? Would you like to buy a map, Koopa? Oh, it is a Moogle. Damn. Nah. So long, Koopo. So I guess I'm supposed to go to Lowtown? Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Lowtown. Alright, start making our way back towards Lowtown. which would not mean going that way. Even if there are more marks to hunt, I don't have any freaking... I can't go anywhere now. So unless there are marks that are in, like, Lowtown, which I suppose there could be. At some point we get to go back into the sewer. That'll be fun. I know there's some marks hanging out in there. Oh, I should go talk to the guy who gave us the, this is the magic. Ygri's Magics. I should talk to the guy who actually, Tomas, or whatever his name was. Because I'm supposed to get a reward, right? Yeah. What will be our reward for having defeated the rogue tomato? You're going to have to tune in next time to find out. I'm the MysteriousJG. I want to actually get to my recorder software so I can close it down and confirm that it's time to call it a video and come back next time for more Final Fantasy Zodiac action. Yes, no.